Okay, so to do these problems, you're going to have to figure out some sides that you might necessarily not think that you need. So on this one, we have the triangle that has the sides of 6. Let me save this here and then I'll import it in really quick. There we go. So we have the right triangle with the sides of 6, and because these two sides are congruent, it means it's an isosceles triangle. But we can find this third side that we can label as y. And y is the hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. So that means that 6 squared plus 6 squared will equal y squared. Well, that's 36 plus 36. And 36 plus 36 is 72. So y squared equals 72. To find y, we take the square root of 72. Now, 72 is not a perfect square. So we need to find a perfect square factor in 72, which is, because it's 36 plus 36, it's going to be the square root of 36 times the square root of 2. And the square root of 36 is 6. So we end up with y equals the square root, or 6 times the square root of 2. Now we want to look at the rectangle. So because it's a rectangle, and we know it's a rectangle because it has 4 right angles, the opposite sides are going to be congruent, which means that this bottom side is also 6 square root of 2. So to find x, we can again use Pythagorean theorem, where 10 is our hypotenuse, and one leg is 6 square root of 2. So that means that x squared plus 6 square root of 2 squared will equal 10 squared. So that gives us x squared plus, now 6 square root of 2 is going to be 6 squared plus, times the square root of 2 squared, because it goes to both things. So that's 36 times 2. And that will equal 100. So that's x squared plus 72 equals 100. So then we subtract the 72 from both sides to get x squared equals 100 minus 72, which is 28. So to get rid of that squared, we square root both sides. So x will equal the square root of 28. 28 is 4 times 7, where 4 is that perfect square. So that gives us the square root of 4 times the square root of 7, and the square root of 4 is 2. So that gives us 2 square root of 7 as our answer. So you're going to have to use the Pythagorean theorem more than once to be able to solve these. If we look at this one, we would need to solve and find again the missing side of the triangle where we have 2 values for it, So we can label this one as y. We need to solve for y and use that to solve for x. So we have 6 squared plus 7 squared equals y squared. So that's 36 plus 49 equals y squared. So that's 85 equals y squared. So y equals the square root of 85. Now 85 has a perfect square factor of, let's see, 4, 9, 12, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, let's see. It actually doesn't have any perfect square factors. So since there are no perfect square factors, we would just leave it as the square root of 85. Okay, so then if that is the square root of 85, we can use that to solve for x. Because now we have 6 squared plus the square root of 85 squared equals x squared. 6 squared is 36. The square root of 85 squared, those cancel out to give us 85 equals x squared. 85 plus 36 is 121. And the square root of 121 is 11. So x will equal 11. And that's how we have to find those. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.